So do you remember Midnight Mole Mayhem story from a few weeks ago?
I think I do.
Well, for those of you who are new here, there was an incident where I was awoken to the sounds of a lot of squealing and animals going crazy. And one of my pets had brought a mole into the house, and my large Australian husband had to get it out. It was very, very traumatic for everyone involved, mostly me.
I would say mostly the mole.
Well, and the mole. Luckily, that mole lived. Well, this morning at approximately 3:30 a.m., I am awoken to, we are currently dog sitting a neighbor's dog, and I'm awoken to that dog and our dog under the entertainment center we have upstairs, both barking and freaking out.
In your bedroom?
No, in the living room. And I thought they were going after one of our cats that's kind of like one that is scared of everybody and doesn't come out and whatever. So I finally, after it was going on for 5 minutes, get out of bed to be because I was yelling at them to stop. They wouldn't get out of bed. And I realized there's another fucking mole.
Nope.
And
I'm
so
out.
now I'm confused if it's the cat that's bringing him in or if it's fucking Jandis, our dog. Because I feel like it's Jandis.
I feel like it's Jandis.
I thought it was...
Because it's a plaything.
Well, and that's it. And so then I'm like, God damn it, do I wake up Tex to make him help me? But it was
He hadn't been awake at this point with you yelling at the dogs?
Through everything.
Oh,
and
my
so
gosh.
it was hidden behind this fan. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll run downstairs and get a big cup to put it in. And then it can't try and get out.
Yeah.
And so I got it. And by the time I get back upstairs, it's on the ground at the top of the stairs, wet from being in Jandis's mouth, and I'm pretty positive Hims is dead. He's not moving, and I'm
Hims gone.
God damn it. So then I put him in the cup, and I go outside 3:30 in the morning, and I try and yeet him over our back fence, and the poor thing hits the bushes and comes flying back into our yard and thuds on the ground. And I was like, well, shit, if it wasn't already dead, it is now.
Oh, no. So where is he?
Dead on the ground in the backyard.
Put him in the yard waste.
Well, Tex is going to do it. I'm not fucking doing it. I already dealt with enough.
I want to go see him.
Okay, you can see him in a little bit. Amanda went out and saw him earlier, too.
Ooh.
Leia would love to show you when we're done recording.
Oh, and you can poke him with a stick?
No, he his paws are up. He's dead.
Oh.
R.I.P. So now, apparently, we have a mole situation. But we don't have, mole...
But your yard, it doesn't have mole holes.
No, it doesn't. But I don't know where these fucking moles are coming from. Someone has moles, and somehow... it has to be Jandis.
It has to be Jandis, because I don't know if the cats would do that.
Well, they would, but Ariel's very fat. The one that we suspected it was her.
She's not a spry chicken.
She's not a spry chicken. She can't even jump over the baby gate to get out of the, she's a bit large.
She's just big bone.
Yeah, she's just big bone. That's right. So I just find it hard to believe that would be the one who is the mole hunter.
Doing that?
Are moles fast?
Yeah. I mean, they're blind.
Oh, okay. Well.
But they typically don't run on land. They're underground.
Yeah, I just don't know. But I also am is Jandis catching moles?
I mean, that's a skill.
I mean, clearly. I mean, this is the second time, and she's been involved in both situations, and Ariel has not. So
my dog Burrito pulled one out of the ground once, and I looked outside, and he flung it up in the air, and I went into my mode because I don't like critters in my garden that shouldn't be there.
She does not. R.I.P. a lot of rats.
I grabbed a shovel, and I'm not sure what I was planning on doing with it because
but you had
I
a plan.
I can't kill it. I can't.
No, I wouldn't be able to
either. I can't do it. So I got him away from the dog, and I scooped him in the shovel, and then I flung him.
Well, but see, that's what we did before too. We just flung them. But then Tex thinks the last one lived. Maybe.
Oh, dogs.
So sorry, everybody. We're recording from my living room today because
it's hot as balls.
We have our
out
studio
there.
in my garage, and there's no air conditioning out there, so it's hot as shit. And we have 2 dogs, and life is chaos. So, anyways, that's Mole Story 2.0, you guys, because what the fuck?
Yeah.
So
I can't wait for Mole Story the third.
I really wish I hope that
the trilogy.
I hope this is the last of the mole stories.
Doubtful.
But I mean, unless you guys are enjoying them, then I guess we'll just hope they keep coming.
No,
I
don't.
I don't enjoy them. I don't enjoy 3 o'clock in the morning running around in my underwear yeeting moles over the fence.
At least you had underwear on.
I mean, true. Not like Tex, who was there were 2 moles running down the stairs.
Ew.
All right. Do you have a joke for us,
I
Meg?
do. It's really bad and out of character for me.
I love it.
So we might have to cut it.
Okay, if we have to cut it, you'll know. And it'll be my joke.
What's the hardest part about eating vegetables?
What?
putting them back in the wheelchair.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. I feel like
I've heard that too. I didn't expect that to come out of your mouth.
I thought of that Australian commercial where the father and son are watching kangaroos.
Yep.
And the kangaroo like turns at them and starts snarling. And the son's like, oh no, is he going to come for us? And the dad goes, oh no, they only eat veggies.
And then
And it pans out and he's in a wheelchair and the dad just like bolts. It's so bad. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I will say that's a good one, but also terrible. That is not good.
Terrible.
No, it's terrible.
It's a terrible
joke. It's not funny.
Can I ask why you're all bruised up? Could you want to tell the story about how you look like you went through a meat grinder over there?
Well, you see, there was this trend on TikTok that was the Hamilton trend, and
you guys have to see it. Oh my! You're gonna have to post it to our.
I'll post it on our story.
Yeah,
because I posted it on my Reyna.Edmonds yesterday. So
funny. I've watched it 47 times.
We'll put it up on our story. Well, you guys, you see, I did this trend where it's like Hamilton singing and his wife, and in the trend, everyone's like climbing out of a window, climbing out of something. I decided to climb out of a dog door. Mm-hmm. I got stuck so many times, and the bruises
your
on
whole
my legs,
leg is
you
black
guys,
and blue.
it's so bad. I mean, my legs are just covered. So, I mean, that's whoopsie. That's what that is. So, you know, but I was entertained.
You were entertaining.
Yeah. And I was entertained.
There
I was actually very sober doing it too, which is really shocking when you see the video that I was dead sober. And we may have put Mr. Boo Boo Derek in a wig. When I say we, I mean me, and a dress.
Yeah.
He was in one of my dresses and lip gloss and a wig.
The thing is I didn't know this was a trend. And you sent it to me. It was
like 11 o'clock at night. I sent it. Yeah.
Asleep. So I get it first thing in the morning. I'm like, oh, what did she send me? And I click on it and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
But you didn't realize it was us.
No, I didn't realize it was you. I didn't know what you were sending me.
Like the fuck? And then you realize it's us. And
then I was even more confused.
Well, your oldest daughter was the first person to like it. And I was like, oh, dear God. Because I didn't know it was a trend until my little sister sent it to me and was like, you have to do this. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I didn't realize it was a trend. And then once I watched the video, then it was all over my FYP. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, okay, people are doing it. Hilarious. So I guess I will. Anyways.
And Lynn himself did it.
He did.
Is hilarious.
Which is so good. So we'll post that. If you haven't seen it, it's
so good.
We'll have it on our page.
Well, hello and welcome to Lunatic Soup, the podcast where we go into all things wild, weird, and unknown. We're your hosts, Meg.
And I'm Reyna. Ready to...
Oh,
every time I haven't even drunk yet. There's no alcohol in my system.
None.
Ready to brew up some lunatic soup?
Let's go.
Okay. What are we drinking today, Meg?
Well, you see, we haven't even talked about this. We went on an outing a couple weeks ago.
On an adventure.
An adventure that started at 2 o'clock in the morning, I might add.
It did. We went up to Orcas Island.
It was so fun.
We went to go visit my children who were up there at summer camp, and we brought one of hers who is my child's best friend, and then we just adventured.
It was fun. It was such a great day. I was a little concerned that it was going to be a long day, which it was.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, I mean, it went so fast.
It flies
so fast.
Yeah, we got there. We got on the island at like 6:45 a.m. and
caught the 5-something ferry.
5:45 a.m. ferry. Yep, got there at 6:45, and then we left on the 5:15 p.m. ferry. And by the time we left to go to the ferry, like left the summer camp and from seeing my kids and all the things, we were like, how the hell is it already like 4 o'clock? Like it was insane.
And then we went to the Orcas Island Inn.
Yes.
And we had a glass of rosé that was $15.
It was from the Orcas Island winery there.
I should have just bought a bottle.
I know we should have. We really fucked up.
We
were just very happy. We were drinking rosé.
We were relaxed. I think that's what it's called.
No, it was. We had the best time. But
it was.
No, we went to the Orcas Island Inn, which is notoriously very haunted.
Oh, and you could feel it.
And you could feel it. There's a lady there who hangs out. So we've decided that probably in the off season, we're going to try and get up there and spend the night there, maybe do an episode from there.
I think that would be great.
I think it'd be so much fun. So, all right. Well, while we were there
at the Orcas Island Inn.
Yes.
Wasn't that? Didn't
we got this one at the grocery store.
Oh, that one was at
Doesn't
the
matter.
store.
But either way, so this is from a local Orcas Island cider house called Boathouse Cider Works in Orcas Island. And it is a smooth sailing semi-sweet saison.
I am nervous because I went up to Whidbey Island early spring And I went to a cidery there. Really excited. And it was awful.
I've had this cider up there before.
Okay.
This specific brand, and it was
it
was really
super
good.
funk?
Not that I recall, but
Okay.
never say never. We did get one up there that we thought was going to be so good. It was like mandarin and juniper, and it was
awful. I did not like it at all. Well, this is a big one.
It's a big one. Okay. This is what we have to do scrumpy hands with.
So a big one like that.
It's a liter. That's what they said they do it with. We'd be fucked up.
Oh, but we could do that.
Oh, we'd be fine.
We could do that. That's not a challenge.
All right. So let's try this.
Ooh, it smells good.
Fucking delightful. That is so good.
That reminds me of Cold Hollow Cider Mill in Waterbury, Vermont from when I was a kid.
That is very specific.
It is very specific.
Well, I hope that's a good thing.
That is a good thing. That's like one of my favorite places to go to when I go back to Vermont.
Yeah.
That is...
This is an exceptional cider.
This is so good. This is an apple cider. What's the ABV on that?
6 point something.
Because it tastes like a sparkling cider.
Set it back here
It tastes like a sparkling cider.
but it's still dry.
It's dry,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't be like, oh, is that alcohol?
Yeah, it tastes very much like a non-alcoholic cider that is just delicious. But it's not too sweet, in my opinion.
No, not at all. It's a good semi-sweet. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, you guys.
And the artwork is really, really nice too.
And just quickly to reference what I'm discussing when I said scrumpy hands.
Oh, yeah.
On my TikTok, we did a video with Meg, my sister Shannon, and I, where we did this thing called fancy hands, where instead of like in college, if anybody played Edward 40 hands, where you tape 40s to your hands and you have to finish them before you can untape them. It's where you do a block of cheese in one hand and a bottle of wine in the other, and you call it fancy hands. So we did a video about it because we thought it was funny, and it has now almost a million views of us in my kitchen being dumbasses.
Like the things that actually work online is
I know, it's so funny.
Dumb.
But we had a bunch of people from New Zealand being like, we do this, but we call it Scrumpy Hands. And apparently Scrumpy is a brand of cider over there. And they do a liter of cider in each hand. And I was like, that's...
Oh, in each hand?
Each hand. That's why I was saying each hand, Megan.
Oh, yeah, that might be a challenge.
But I said we have to do an episode where we do that and then make Mr. Boo Boo be like on. I was thinking we could do it like almost like a game show or something where he like, instead of reading a story, like asks us like paranormal questions or like things about past episodes.
That's a good one
or
because
like,
I can't scroll up on my notes.
No, and he would have to do something to help us. So I don't know. Or we'll bring someone, or we'll bring Nikki in and make, but then she would need to participate.
She's going to have to do scrumpy hands too.
Yeah, we need someone to be sober for us. So anyways, that's soon to come.
So Boo Boo, that's you.
So Boo Boo, that's you. All right. So today, you guys, we're doing a WWU.
Wild, weird, and unknown. Possession. So when I went on Reddit to look for possession stories, I did find a lot, but then they were all very religiously based.
Yeah.
Like I got rid of it in the name of Jesus, which is fine.
In the name of Jesus.
Which is fine. But that's just not what I was looking for.
We're just trying to keep it more
just
paranormal, not religious.
Yes. Yes. And some of it's going to be still religious.
Well,
like
yeah,
it is because that's a part
Catholic
of it.
Church
Yes.
gets involved and when we're aware of that.
So I did find this one. And then this one on Reddit, the author deleted their name, so I don't know who it is. And then the rest will be on a BuzzFeed article. So this first one, when I was 14, me and my best friend at the time got a Ouija table and decided to play with it a bit. We got into the dark room at my place, did light some candles and started all that bullshit. Another friend of ours knocked on the door as we tried to contact spirits. We let her in and resumed. This third person kept mocking as we tried to get a supernatural message written when all of a sudden she passed out. We thought she was joking, but then she opened her eyes and started to talk with a voice that wasn't hers. It was scary. But we still thought she could be playing with us. Then she laughed, a horrible laugh, and started to say things that happened to me that I never had said to anyone before. And she did the same to my friend. Candles started flickering and the flames went a bit too high for my skeptical being not to shiver in spite of myself. My best friend ran out of the place straight to her neighbor, who was I don't know what this means, who was a candomble mother of saint. It sounds like they're like an islander, like not a witch doctor, but kind of along that line.
Like that.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. When the woman came to my place and saw her friend, she gasped and told us to help her bring the girl to her place. We did so, but not before getting some scratches by not allowing her to get undressed in daylight, calling to some men that were looking at us as we marched towards the Holy Mother's place. Once there, she locked herself with the girl in a room and told us to wait outside. I don't know what happened, but after a couple hours, our friend came out very tired and didn't remember anything after we let her in and started playing with the Ouija board. The Mother of Saint told us not to play with that thing again because we can't control what comes out of it. Nowadays, I believe this friend got impressed or suggested with a ritual. That was all. Whether you call it possession or not, I don't know. It was scary for a bunch of 14-year-olds.
That sounds fucking terrifying.
That sounds like a possession.
That sounds like a possession. Like, yeah, well, possession is like obviously not long term, but like something in that moment took over that person's body, which that is.
And it can be long term. Like it can be like a series of like almost like an illness, like a
and
virus.
that's what I think most people think of when you think of a possession. It's something that's like ongoing. At least that's what I think of.
Yeah.
Yeah, like more of an ongoing thing where like
because there's stages to a possession,
right? And those are the ones that the movies are about, and like all when we've done possessions on here, like stories about it, they're not just a brief
by the Warrens. Did you hear? You heard because I told you.
Well, yeah, but
Matt
tell our listeners.
Rife bought the Warrens' home and museum, so now he is the legal custodian.
Yeah. So if you don't know who Matt Rife is,
Annabelle doll.
Yeah, he's a recent like big comedian. He like rose to fame on TikTok in the last like 2 years, and he makes very inappropriate jokes. I think he's funny as fuck.
Yeah, but didn't he get into some?
He got
trouble?
Canceled at one point for something, but I can't remember what it was for.
I think he was making fun of someone who was her boyfriend beat her or something like that.
Was that what it was?
I think it was a domestic violence joke that.
And he like doubled down. It was wasn't it something with a helmet?
Oh,
maybe?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Anyways, point of the story is he was canceled for a minute, but now apparently he's back. But but he's
now a stand-up comedian bought the Warrens' house and museum. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? I think it's crazy. I'm kind of excited for him to have it and see what the fuck happens because he's kind of a no bullshit. Like, he's a comedian, but I feel like he'll keep it.
I think he's more valid than Dildo Baggins.
1,000%. Also, can I just tell you this? That in my jokes, and I have no idea why I have this written down in here. We must have said this. Someone said this. I don't know who. It says Dildo Baggins equals Benjamin Butthole.
I remember this. You don't remember
what was this?
I remember you writing it down, but I don't remember the context. It's something Tex said. I think it was when we were in Orcas Island in the hotel.
Was it? All I know is that
we're gonna have to ask Tex when he
gets
home.
All I know is I was looking at my notes and I was like, Dildo Baggins equals Benjamin Butthole. I'm sorry, what?
You should call Tex and ask him.
He's in a case. We'll ask him for the next episode.
No, I remember you writing this down, and it was something he said, but I don't remember why.
And for those of you who don't know who we refer to Dildo Baggins as is Zach Baggins from Ghost Adventures.
Yep.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Anyways, we're not big fans.
We are.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
Okay.
I don't think most of the paranormal world
is a big fan.
Fans.
Yeah, no. All right. So this is a short and a sweet one. So my wife delivered a baby in 2004, and I was told that hang on, let me restart this.
This is the BuzzFeed one?
Yeah. Okay. I see what they're saying. Thought he was saying he was told that his wife had a baby when he returned home, but the story was being told to him when he returned home, but how it's written is weird. Okay. My wife delivered a baby in 2004, and I was told this when she returned home. During this delivery, do you see it? Yeah. Her patient, the mother, was possessed.
No, his wife is a nurse.
Okay.
She delivered a baby. She didn't have a baby. She delivered a baby.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
That makes way more sense. That's because I'm sitting here. I'm like, this is not making any sense. It's not written like that. So he doesn't say, my wife is a nurse. She delivered a baby.
No, he said my wife delivered a baby.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, during this delivery, her patient, the mother, was possessed. The husband and doula were both present, and as was a visiting nurse. During the delivery, the mother started speaking in tongues and her face started contorting. Ugh. The husband was visibly getting worried and approached his wife, only to be thrown across the room. He was dazed but conscious. From what I was told, there are many peculiar occurrences during this delivery, but the worst was that the doula, I am retelling this story, so I was not a witness, but 3 people present swear to this, was suddenly lifted into the air, and it was not by any physical means. No one was touching her, and after she was released to the ground, the baby was born.
Oh.
And nothing strange occurred afterward.
The baby didn't grow hooves and a snout and a tail and fly out the chimney and eat all the children in the village?
Yet.
I
mean, born in 2004, would make it in its like 20s.
21.
So you never know.
There's still time.
There's still time.
There's
it
still
still
time.
could be a serial killer. You just don't know. Also, okay, give me a story where a nurse is actually telling me this and I might believe it. The hearsay one from a nurse to a nurse or my wife's a nurse and I heard this, like 3 people witnessed it. Yes. But if a nurse is telling me this, I'm much more likely to be like, okay, she's not bullshitting. But if
nurse wouldn't bullshit that.
No, but have it be the husband. I'm like, did this happen?
Maybe.
Anyways.
Maybe not.
Probably not, but.
All right, I got another one from a BuzzFeed article. The high school I went to was a religious private school. During my senior year, it was tradition for the entire senior class to go on a religious retreat to this remote mountain resort. What could go wrong here? What could go wrong?
Absolutely nothing,
The point of the retreat was to grow closer to each other as a class and find God. On the 3rd day, everyone was in the main hall. A girl toppled to the floor. Everyone stared. She writhed around and screamed. It wasn't her scream. It was like a deep voice scream inside of her. Then she stood up and started yelling in, quote, tongues. Her eyes rolled back. She ran down the hall. I honestly thought this was a dumb high school prank to freak everyone out. The teachers tried calming her down, but she kept screaming in this weird language. One of the teachers called an ambulance. Another teacher tried to take her by the shoulders. She dug her nails into his arm hard. It took several more minutes to calm her down, and then she just went quiet. They took the girl away that night, and she never came back to the school after the retreat was over. I wasn't friends with her friend, so I don't know if they really know whatever happened. When we asked afterwards, no one would talk about it.
Interesting. That is. I saw this TikTok the other day, and it was this lady who was like extremely drunk at an airport. She was like this older lady. Like probably in her 60s or 70s, but she was extremely intoxicated, but she was literally sitting at a table at a restaurant in an airport screaming at the top of her lungs, like screaming.
I wonder if I saw this. I saw something about this and people had to like drag her away.
Yeah, I think so. But she kept being like, sorry, I was in another world, or sorry. Like,
maybe I didn't.
Yeah, she kept like referring to being in a bad place. She was like, sorry, I just keep going back to that other world. And she was drunk as fuck. So, and she was probably, I was like, did someone slip her some like calm down pills? And it was like Bridesmaids. There's a colonial woman on the wing churning butter scene was my only thought. But also I was like, or was she going somewhere else? I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Send me that.
If it comes back up, I will. Yeah. But her screaming was intense as fuck. She's like screaming at the top of her lungs. Like,
and you can't do that.
Yeah. And not at the airport, not at any restaurant.
Not anywhere.
And people were like, we just want her gone. And she's like telling the cops, she's like, I'm sorry, I keep going to another world. And they're like, okay, well, you're going to have to leave this restaurant. Lady. Anyways. All right. So I just want to make sure this wasn't the one you just read. We're doing different ones.
I have 2 different articles that I put in there.
Okay, good. You're sure this one wasn't it?
That was the first one I read from Reddit.
Okay, yeah. So that was when that's what I was
that's
like.
Weird. I don't know why it was in there.
It was in both. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops. Okay. So this is from BuzzFeed. I had an exorcism done once when I was a young teen. I was going through horrible panic attacks, anxiety, depression at the time. Some background. My parents are both devout Christians. I remember one day my grandfather and our church priest came over to bless our house. We went through each room saying prayers and cleansing with holy water. Is that Christian or Catholic, though? Like, it sounds like they're mixing up 2 different things. Because
Catholic are Christians.
Is it? Okay, all right.
Yeah,
okay.
They believe in Jesus.
Jesus.
People will argue with me over that, but they believe in Jesus.
That's true. I mean, it's a form of Christianity, I guess.
Yeah,
It's
just a different sect of Christianity.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. I remember one day my grandfather and I already said that part. We finished all the rooms and stopped in the kitchen where I was told to kneel in front of my grandfather. I remember being very confused at the request, but I complied and was gently pushed onto the floor. My grandfather and the other priests began to bless me with holy water and chanted a mix of Greek and English. I still had no idea what was going on until I heard something along the lines of, "Dear Lord, banish these demons from this child's body and cleanse her soul." It was...
She didn't ask for that.
Yeah, it really was mostly a lot of prayers and holy water being sprinkled about. I didn't do anything other than make me more anxious, and that my parents thought I was possessed too. LMAO.
That's terrible. They just thought she was possessed and she wasn't.
Pushed her to the ground. Is like, holy water. Damn. Well,
I don't like that one.
I mean, I feel bad for her. That's horrible.
Yeah, seriously.
But that's also like religious, when it's pray the gay away kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like they just decide like anxiety must mean you're possessed or you're having...
Which I fear that's coming back.
I mean, I fear that too. That's what's terrifying.
I mean, did you see it was just brought to the Supreme Court to get rid of gay marriage again?
I did see that.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck, you guys? Come on. We are past this.
We're clearly not.
Come on.
I mean, you and I both saw the same article about that one fucking Christian guy.
Oh, yeah, when I sent it to the group and I was like, this is disgusting.
They are just here to procreate, and it doesn't take any
no talent.
Yep, and that
it's not hard.
We shouldn't vote, but our husbands should, and we should trust in their decisions.
And our freaking Secretary of State agrees with that.
Yep. What? I just don't understand. Like, everyone should have the right to
Would
believe
you be the head of the household? Technically,
I technically would, because he can't vote.
Because he can't.
So,
or would they
suck it?
Would they be okay with immigration at that point?
They might be okay with immigration at that point because he's a man. Do you know what's also? I saw an article this morning about a New Zealand lady who she drove her kids up to Canada to get on a flight to New Zealand to go visit family, and it was her older two kids that she was sending, like they were like 12 and 13, and she drove up with her 6-year-old and to drop them off. She lives here in like the Seattle area, I think Issaquah. And coming back through the border, she is waiting for her permanent residency or not permanent residency, I think her citizenship. And it apparently she had this, like her paperwork hadn't gone through that said she could leave the country, which they're like in the article, they're saying normally this is not a big deal. They just say like, okay, blah, blah. Her and her 6-year-old son got shipped to Texas and are currently in a like facility in Texas.
I am curious. Just for curiosity's sake. Are they light skinned or are they like native or
she's
Maui?
White. Nope, she's white. She's like white, brown hair. She looks like me, resembles me. And that's it's not okay no matter what.
No, it's not okay no matter what.
But it's like, why? This is not what they said they would be doing.
No.
And now it's going after anybody who is literally not a white American. And that's why I'm scared for my family, because it just takes one fuck up.
Yeah.
And it could be the end of like us being here, which is terrifying because technically 2 of my kids weren't born here.
Right.
And my husband's on a green card. So anyways.
Canada sounds great.
Canada does sound great.
Oh,
We're going anywhere. I'm going to Australia though. I'm going to go hang out with Sausage and
I'll go to Canada.
Sausage and Elise and all those fun people.
My husband's part Canadian.
Canadian.
I mean, Quebecois, but I don't want to go over there.
No, you don't.
I want to stay here.
No. And you won't come with me to Australia because you think everything's going to kill you.
Everything is going to kill me. I'll go to New Zealand.
I lived there and I'm fine.
For now. Well. Also, it's too hot.
That is such a...
It's too hot.
Not, no.
I'm dying in these 90-degree days that we've been having.
Hear me out. Where Tex lived in Australia, in Adelaide, it's like Northern California.
Do you have crisp fall days?
Crisp as fuck. Where the leaves fall and it rains all the time. It's actually the coldest I've ever been was down there. It is.
Do the leaves change color?
Uh-huh. And they fall. We get all the seasons.
Deciduous?
They are. We get all the seasons in Adelaide, where he's from. Australia, think about this for a second. Okay. Australia is
like
the
big, opposite of us.
But it's as big as America. It is as big as the U.S.
But the southern part is the northern part.
Exactly. But no, that's exactly it. And so when you think of that, like Melbourne and Adelaide all are in the southern part. Like that's close to Antarctica down there. Tasmania.
I do want to go to Antarctica.
I mean, I do want to do that too, but
I would love to do
not doing that currently. But yeah, but the seasons are all, that's why it's wine country down there. They all have, and even Sydney is very similar to Northern California weather.
You know what my daughter said the other day?
What?
We were flipping through the radio just because for fun. And there's a station that plays Christmas music all the time. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And she goes, it's probably a worldwide radio station so that in Australia, it's Christmas time. And I looked at her and I'm like, no,
nope, that's not it. Not that.
I mean, you're right that it's the opposite season. But it's not December.
It's the same. Australians celebrate Christmas in the summertime.
Which, that's got to be tough to get used to.
I mean, but they don't know anything else.
But you do.
But I've never celebrated it there.
Oh, you have? Oh, because you always come back.
Mm-hmm. So
Fair.
one day we will have to. But
Fair.
we've also celebrated Christmas in Hawaii, and it's what you make it.
You just do it.
I mean, Hawaii is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of my favorite Christmas songs. I love that one.
It's a good one.
Yeah, and Hawaii is a fun place to celebrate it. They just all the Hawaiian stuff, but with Christmas trees. It's great.
We're talking about Christmas, and it's literally Satan's asshole outside.
Literally.
Literally.
It is hotter than a witch's tit.
A witch's tit.
I don't know that their tits are that hot, but I can only assume.
I mean, could be.
I'm just guessing.
This one isn't sure if they actually got possessed. This one,
Undecided?
Undecided.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't say I was possessed, but I did have a bad energy following me around in the form of a face when I was about 10. I would go through fits of rage over nothing, and I mean nothing. I would be sitting there, and all of a sudden, I would see this face and get super angry and beat on anyone near me. My mom started taking me to a spiritual lady who could read different types of energy. She told my mom, who would eventually tell me, that there was a dark, evil energy following me around, and that when I saw it, I would have to spray this stuff around me, and it eventually worked. But yeah, I don't know if that counts as a possession. I don't know if it counts as a possession, but also, Mom, maybe, we're not judging, but maybe you should have brought her to a doctor.
We're not judging, but also maybe we're judging a little bit.
Maybe.
Because that's going to a spiritual person right away. Like, your first step should be, like, doctor, make sure there's no mental things. Like, what's the behavioral thing where people...
Like, oppositional defiance disorder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, and who knows? Maybe it's all tied together. We don't know, and we're wrong, but, you know.
That was short, so I'll read another one real quick. Only because the user is butt stuffings. Once we wrote in this one. My sister went through some sort of possession, but I think it stemmed more from trauma over our parents getting divorced and was just some roundabout form of coping. She saw demons in mirrors and auditory hallucinations and even acted like a demon. My mother called down our pastors from the church, and I mostly just tried to stay uninvolved through the process. She went to a mental hospital for a few weeks and came back really meek. She became religious and stayed attached to my mom for a while. She's not religious now, but she certainly still acts for some Jesus.
Jesus. Well, damn.
I mean, you do you, boo.
You do you, I guess. All right. So this one is from BuzzFeed again. Stole my heart and cat is the name of the person. So.
Oh, I thought the demon stole her heart, which that could be an interesting story. Turns into like more of a love situation.
Could be.
I was like, but
what?
then he stole her cat.
Oh, I was sitting here and I was like, what have I just watched that had to do with that? No, I just finished in Enchantra, the book that.
Oh, I liked that one.
Loved it. The Phantasma was
I think
first,
I liked that one more than Phantasma.
I think I did too. I just finished that today while I was painting.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good one.
I like our favorite kindergarten teacher gave me a very big list of ones that I need to read.
That
or
one,
I do audiobooks.
The series is really good.
But really good. But if you like fantasy, this is like modern day kind of stuff. But
I decided to torture myself and read Tender as the Flesh.
I have no idea what the fuck that is, but that sounds horrific.
Well, you can't eat meat anymore because it's all got a virus in it.
Okay.
So all that
Zombies?
died. No, they start raising humans for meat.
Okay.
It's horrifying, and you're going to feel sick for days. So just don't read it. You know what? I'm going to tell you, Reyna, you're not going to want to read this one.
I have good news. I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah.
It wasn't in my TBR.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I could tell you a lot.
This one is one of those where you have to read it in small little chunks because it's like
it's too much. There are those things where it's like either reading it or watching TV shows. Like some shows you can binge and other shows are like too emotionally stressful that you can't like. Did you ever watch Sons of Anarchy? Mm-mm. Holy shit. It's like about a biker gang.
Yeah, I know what it's about.
Okay, I was going to say you would love the main guy in it. Charlie, what's his face?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Anyways.
I would.
But there's so much murder and death and everything in that show, and Yellowstone. Those two are very similar.
I don't know if I can do country.
And both really good shows, but so much murder, death, whatever, that watching more than like one or two episodes is just like your anxiety is up. You're stressed. There's a lot. You can only do like one or two. All right. So I live in a country where possession/exorcisms happen fairly regularly.
Italy.
Maybe.
Mexico.
I don't think it is. I think we'll see. Sometimes, I saw a picture which makes me think somewhere else. Anyways, sometimes during certain ceremonies, people invite spirits in to possess them on purpose, usually to perform or dance.
This is like an Indonesian type thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
The masks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We've heard about this with the Greg and Dana Newkirk talked about this.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So people invite spirits to possess them on purpose, usually to perform or dance, answer people's questions. There are some dance rituals that are specifically performed by people, often young girls and women, who are susceptible to possession, and they invite the spirits in under the guidance of a priest or priestess to perform the dance. They basically look like they are in a trance, partially lidded eyes and a soft gaze, and the dance is a really jerky and stiff. Or in another dance, one of the performers goes into a trance and basically becomes deranged and starts kicking and jumping into a fire, but he always comes out unburned. That's okay. If this is Indonesian, we saw some of these dances. Tex and I went there when I was pregnant with my middle. Yeah, and they like did performances like this that were really like very interesting to watch, to be honest. Anyways, anytime it's done on purpose like that, it's relatively controlled, and the priest will then splash holy water on them to expel spirits. It seems relatively painless, albeit exhausting for the host. But then I've also seen people possessed by dark spirits, not on purpose. I even know a healer here who literally streams his exorcisms on Facebook Live. Usually it's someone screaming and crying in anguish and in his dingy family room, thrashing about on his sofa while he chants mantras at them, yells at them, and the spirit uses holy water and occasionally smacks them on the head or chest or the back if it's a stubborn one. At some point, the person usually passes out, and then he awakens the person with holy water and they're better. Last time I watched one of his Facebook Lives, Bohemian Rhapsody was playing on the radio, and the family of the possessed were chatting and eating fried foods the whole time. It's hard to explain when it's just so much like an accepted part of the culture here. And then it says, OP revealed later down the thread that they are from Indonesia, and the dances are called the Sangyang. We'll say that wrong.
We watched a little thing on that at the Greg and Dana Newkirk show.
We did. And then Tex and I actually did see that obviously I don't think they were possessed when they were doing the dances, but I remember them talking about it. It's like very much part of their culture. Like,
I bet you in The Cursed Man, they're going to go there to try to get the documentary we're going to watch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that.
Because he goes all over the world.
Oh, does.
I sent you The Cursed Man, the documentary that we're going to cover. I sent you the preview thinking that you'd say, shut up, Megan.
And I was like, I really want to watch it.
You did.
Well, just more because it's one thing to watch like a show where someone is like actually... It's more, I feel like our possession stories are scarier to me than watching like a TV show about it for some reason. Like hearing the stories where like this, I'm just honestly curious to see what happens. I'm really curious.
And curious to see how different cultures view possession and what it is.
Well, because we know they're so different. Like we've covered enough things and enough, like it just depends on what area you're in. Like down in Haiti is like a completely different thing, or in Africa or in Asia, depending on what, country you're in.
We just talked to somebody who had a Haitian background, and he talked about the doll that was, or the statue that was possessed.
Osiris, yes. Which we, you guys, when we recorded at the Haunted Farmers Market in Tacoma a few weeks ago, or for us, it was just last weekend right now, but whenever this airs, we had so many good stories. We hope you guys enjoyed that episode because it was like, we walked away from it like,
we were beat. I'm not gonna lie.
We were exhausted.
It was like it was another Satan's butthole type. It was
so fucking hot.
It was hot.
And our booth was like a freaking sauna. But we got some really good stories that were different than I feel like we've gotten before. And so that was a lot of fun.
All right. This one is, my friend and I are Mexican. My friend's mom believed that someone had put a curse on her. In her village, you hired a curandero or brujo for this stuff. One paid her a house.
Bruja?
It says it's with an O.
Oh. Okay.
Like brouhaha? Like, are you talking about like Finding Nemo?
Isn't bruja? Isn't that the name of a witch in
I think it is.
Mexico?
I think it is.
Sure
I think this is just a male one.
Male version?
Maybe?
Okay.
One paid her a house visit and turned out that she had been cursed. According to him, a jealous ex-lover of her husband had put a pretty wicked one on her. He said he would perform a ritual that night to dispel the evil, but she had to relax and close her eyes completely because he was going to summon a great spirit who was not supposed to be seen by humans or something like that. The Brujo does all his business while her daughter, my friend, is there for support. The Brujo starts chanting and the room becomes heavy and loud, gradually building up. She couldn't see anything because her eyes were closed, but she felt a presence in the room. Then she heard growling and howling and all sorts of animalistic noises. The Brujo said he had found a willing wolf spirit to trace and eliminate the curse. My friend told me she pretty much shat herself, hoping for it to be over. After a few hours, the noises finally stopped and the room felt light again. Then the man said that the spirit had done its job and her mom was good to go. It blew my mind since she was as healthy as an ox the next day. This gives me chills just thinking about it.
Yeah. That's like...
A couple of hours, too?
That's a lot.
A couple of hours?
That's a lot. I don't know.
Yikes.
It's like so many of these, you're like, is it possession? Is it something else? Is it mental illness? Is it like little bit of combo A, little bit of combo B?
But I think, and I don't want to call it mental illness, but I think everybody has to have a certain mental state to accept this.
Oh, 1,000%.
You know what I mean?
No, I think that's 100% true because we've talked about this before about how your mental state, like if you're on a lower frequency, you're going to attract lower frequency like things or beings. Okay. So this is a short one, but one of my teachers used to work at a boarding school and told us the story. One night during a school movie night, a student left to use the restroom. After a bit of time had gone by, my teacher went to check on her and make sure she was okay. She wasn't. She was huddled in the corner of a shower, foaming at the mouth with bloodshot eyes. She got them rabies.
I was going to say, are we sure that's a possession or did she get too cuddly with a raccoon?
No, it was a bat.
Oh.
I don't think the raccoons can't have rabies. Their body temperature's too high.
No, raccoons can have rabies.
Oh, what is it? Possums can't then. Possums can't. One of them can't. I think it's possums. There it is. Anyways, the girl started hissing at her.
Oh.
And my teacher freaked out and called a couple of other staff members over. And one of them started spewing out seemingly incoherent things at her in a really deep voice. Eventually, she snapped out of it and didn't remember a thing. My teacher and the other two supervisors brought her back to her dorm. And I guess she had things like "I love Satan" written all over her bunk and stuff. Pretty creepy. After this incident, the girl left school completely.
I
mean, that's a hearsay. A hearsay. But
that one, I don't know.
Foaming at the mouth and hissing. I mean, I guess, if you saw it, you saw it. Yeah, I fucking hate it.
Yep.
Stop it.
All right, here's another one. One of my aunts would get incredibly angry, out of control at random times. She had 10 times my strength. It took 4 people to pin her down. My grandmother, a rather traditional Moroccan woman, was convinced she was possessed. A few months later, when it was getting way too difficult for us to handle her, my uncle contacted a good friend in Morocco with an exorcist in his family. The exorcist believed she was possessed by a demon commonly known in Muslim culture as a jinn.
I've heard of
It's like
jinns.
A genie.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I have jinn. We covered it in what?
We did. One of our friends, I'll tell you who it was off air, is over in that neck of the woods right now. And they have some things they purchased and are having some issues with them. And she goes, I'm going to bring them home and have you look at them.
It's the friend who brought pineapple and fireball?
Yes, that one.
Interesting.
And I'm like, ooh, I hope you don't bring back a gin.
Please don't.
I literally said that to her.
What did we cover a gin in? I know we did.
I've talked about him before because I had lunch with someone at a convention.
I had lunch with a gin, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Well,
Meg.
he had a gin in his house.
Yeah,
and he told me some very interesting stories. And he eventually was a Muslim Gnostic, and so he was like a mystic, like a Muslim mystic. He was I wish I could remember his name and get in contact with him.
Yeah,
because you would love to talk to him. Like I would love to have him on the show. If I come across him, I'm gonna ask him to be on the show because he is fascinating and just so full of knowledge. Anyway, we met the exorcist and he asked us to bring sheep's guts to him for the exorcism. So we did. We put the guts in a bowl. My aunt was lying in front of us next to the bowl, and we were sitting around her holding hands, and the exorcist started saying stuff I can't understand. It was traditional Arabic and not a Moroccan dialect. He got sweaty as he talked faster. I saw my aunt twitching in what looked like pain. The light went out. I think I peed my pants at that moment.
Sounds all right.
Fair. The exorcist screamed something. My aunt screamed as well, then total silence. The silence lasted about 30 seconds, but it felt like hours. The exorcist assistant then came in with a lamp, and we saw that both he and my aunt passed out. The bowl was on the floor and the guts next to it. The guts turned black. I'm having goosebumps just writing that and repicturing it. The assistant urged us not to touch the guts at any cost. The exorcist woke up, put water on his face, and then told us to follow him. We went to a nearby empty hill. On the top of it, he asked us to burn the guts right there, as the, quote, demon was now possessing the sheep and we could now get rid of it. I have never seen my aunt show any problem whatsoever since that day. I have trouble staying around her as I am genuinely scared.
That's creepy.
I think that's the most possession story
in
this whole series
and the one
so
that
far.
seems the most like potentially.
I do like that we're hearing stories from all around the world, from different cultures and different. So that tells me that there's something.
Yeah.
There's something, whatever we want to call it, there's something.
Well, yeah, and I think we both agree with that. It just depends.
Mm-hmm.
It, like we said, it can just be, it can be over dramatized, or it can be misconstrued for something else, or vice versa. Who knows?
Yeah,
but that's interesting.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah,
actually.
But I feel
have
like
one from India too.
Oh,
next.
do you want to do that? Do that, because mine are basically. I mean, mine either it's one's super long and one doesn't sound real at all.
Oh. There was a weird episode in my village. I am from India, a rural village in a backward state. It is near China and mostly jungle. My uncle once heard a howl hooting near our house one night. Since we consider owls hooting a bad omen, my uncle took his gun and tried to shoot the owl down.
That's rude.
Right? He pointed his flashlight toward the sound and saw the owl, but it flew away as soon as he aimed his gun. Now, it so happened that after a week or so, we got the news that someone in the village had been possessed. Being one of the elders, my uncle had to see what was happening, and I tagged along with him. He went there to check on the possessed person. The person was writhing and twisting when my uncle arrived. But as soon as he saw my uncle, he jumped up. He started pointing at my uncle and saying he's not good. When asked why, he said he tried visiting my uncle as an owl, but my uncle wanted to shoot him, so he flew away.
Damn.
I damn near soiled my pants then and there. The owl hooting was a very minor affair for our family, and we didn't tell anyone about it. No clue what happened. It was the first and last possession incident I went to. Although we have a few cases now and then, I never had the nerve to go watch. Ooh.
Damn.
That one was...
I don't like that. Also, what culture are owls a bad omen?
In India, apparently.
Dang. Because I feel like here it's not. I wouldn't think of an owl as bad.
No. I mean, it's supposed to be messengers
creepy.
from the other side.
Yeah, I mean, hearing an owl like hoot is like a little creepy if it's dark outside, but I wouldn't say bad.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Do you want another one? I have performed multiple exorcisms, maybe 40 or more. It's hard to keep track. The vast majority of them were on a mission field in Africa. They can be very dramatic to the extent that multiple voices came from someone's mouth, levitating, lights flickering, etc. But in my experience, that was maybe 5 out of 40. I've seen my friend's body contort and multiple voices come from his mouth here in the States. So it's not sequestered to just Africa. Duh. It was terrifying at first, but the Holy Spirit empowers you in a way I've never experienced otherwise to cast them out without fear. And let me tell you, something every demon falls before is the authority of Jesus' name. That's the type of one I was trying to stay away from.
Yeah.
But hey, here it is.
I mean, we figured there's going to be at least one. So
I think that's normal too, because demons are supposed to be what? Evil.
Yeah.
And what is the opposite of evil? God. Like in
the religious
archetype
perspective
of that. Yeah. So there's some possession stories.
I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm really excited for this. We'll air next week. We'll air our watch party.
Is that what we're doing?
That's what we're doing. I just decided right here,
I
right
love
now.
it. I do have to tell you, my sister just texted me while we were sitting here doing this. And
Right-row.
Nothing bad, but also if you get it, you'll get it. If you don't, you won't. But my nephew is crazy. His name is Booker, and he's an absolute psychopath. And my sister tried to call, and I was like, we're recording. And she goes, well, I just have to tell you that Booker said, none for you Gretchen Wieners to his dad.
That's a you phrase.
Yep. And then she goes, I said, where did you hear that? And he said, Auntie, it's from the movie Mean Girls. It's like there's a guy passing out candy grams at Christmas time, and one of the popular girls' names is Gretchen Wieners. And he looks at the bag and he goes, "And none for you, Gretchen Wieners." So I always say that to my nephew. I mean, I say it to everybody, but I say like, none for you, Gretchen Wieners, because it's that. But I am deceased. I was like, that's my favorite.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Anyways, well, damn.
There's some possession stuff.
I'm like trying to debate on if I say this thing I want to say now.
Well, yeah, you say it.
Or if I save it for the next part.
Say it.
Today, on Tuesday, August 12th, in the year of our Lord, Taylor Swift announced that there is another album coming. And good Lord, Janice, I'm so fucking excited.
Did you get the message at 12:12 a.m.?
Good news, it was on East Coast time. So it was only 9:12. And I did.
PM?
And I was very excited. And I'm so excited because her last album was basically about being broken up with and was a lot of depressy songs. And like she had some upbeat ones after she met.
That was what, 2 years ago? A year and a half ago?
Yeah, about a year and a half ago, I want to say. And this one, the writers or the producers that are working with her or worked with her on this album are the ones off of my favorite albums that she's ever put out.
Oh, good.
So because I was like, if she does more depressy albums, because that's been a lot of what she's done over the last couple of years, I just can't, I need some upbeat,
happy
fun music, and she hasn't been doing that a lot, and I'm very excited. And it's called Confessions of a Showgirl.
The last one was what, Dead Poets Society or something like that?
Tortured Poets Society. But I happen to, I have children at summer camp right now, and I happen to have an in with the basically the lady who runs the main front office, who you can call. She and I went to camp together, and I did send her a text that said, so if I send a letter right now, it's not going to get to my kids in time, but if I were to send you an email with like a breaking news newspaper, would you be able to print it and give it to my children so that they know that Taylor Swift is dropping a new album? And has camp found out about it yet? Because when they're there, they have
There's no
phone service.
You have to leave your cell phone.
They're
in
very
the office.
yeah. You cannot do it. And there's no electricity anywhere. They're just out there living their best lives on this like beautiful, huge property and running around. And she goes, camp hasn't even heard about this yet. So I made a news article and emailed it to her about this. And then
That's amazing.
And then my little sister is in Vogue today. Like her wedding is in Vogue, or well, she is for her wedding thing. So I sent both of those in, and she is printing them to give to my kids at camp.
That's awesome.
Isn't that very nice of her?
Your kids are going to love that.
They will. But so my kids get to reveal to all of their summer camp that Taylor Swift dropped a new album, which I feel pretty proud about.
When does it come out? 12/12?
They have not said.
Okay.
So this was just her. She's going on her boyfriend Travis Kelce and his brother's podcast called New Heights. And this was the preview to the podcast. And they played the preview of her saying, I have a new album. This is what it's called.
Put the details.
And then on Wednesday is when the actual episode airs.
Got it.
So Tomorrow, yes, at 7 p.m. And so then I'm guessing we will get to see like the album artwork and then what day it airs. But I think it's going to air I think it's going to be October or sooner. So that's what I mean, there's a lot of Swifties out there who do some like serious digging on this kind of stuff. And she
it's like how Georgia and I right now with Stranger Things.
Yes. Well, she does a lot of like numerology and astrology with her album releases and things. So people are like, they go really far into it with it. Yeah, she crazy with it.
There's a lot, but
it's fun.
It is fun.
I mean, I just like listening to people's theories. I don't have time for that shit. But
it is fun.
Anyways, it's fun for me or fun for you if you're a Swiftie, which I am.
You are.
I'm going to convert Meg one day.
I don't have anything wrong with her music. I don't have anything against her music.
Whatever.
I don't. It's just
not for you.
It's not for me. I just, when it comes on the radio, I'm like, oh, I like the song. Half the time I don't know it's Taylor Swift.
Oh, well, that's good at least.
I don't have anything against her.
You're just not a Swiftie like me.
I'm not a Swiftie.
I mean, I
didn't join the cult.
I was one of the beginners of the cult.
You were.
Okay?
You were.
I've been to all of her concerts.
School.
Like literally. Like I went to her very first tour and when I was in Australia.
Wow.
Fearless was her like first big album. Yeah.
All right.
I've been to all of them except for the one when I birthed a child. So
Now Ghost, the band Ghost. Now if you're talking that, they better put on the Seattle show because they always come to Seattle.
Yeah.
But they haven't put that in this tour yet.
Well, then they're probably not. Wouldn't they have already announced
this is part one.
Oh, they're doing a double part? I see.
I got to see the new Papa.
I don't know what that means, but I mean, I kind of do. I feel like you've talked about it before. That's something absolutely not up my alley. Not at all. But
I will be first in line.
I know you will.
I will.
I'm excited for you.
It's going to be fantastic.
I mean, I think you're going to have the best time ever.
I'm going to have the best time ever.
Whoever you
and
go
you're
with.
going to have the best time at Taylor Swift.
If Well, when she retours.
Well, I mean, probably give it a couple
Bitch deserves
years.
a fucking break.
Yeah.
She just went on the most epic world tour ever.
Right.
And then clearly wrote another album while she was doing it.
So give her 2 or 3 years.
Hopefully she gets married and has some kids and just relaxes for a little while.
I mean, that would be nice.
you know.
Yeah.
It's just for her.
Just do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want, but also like
She's earned it.
chill out, bro. But also good for
Really?
her. I mean, I'll take new music. I think it's fun.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Well, make sure you go and get yourself some lunatic soup, especially from this boathouse place. If you go to Orcas Island,
10 out of
this is a
10.
truly phenomenal cider. Really,
Boathouse side. I expect some more of this when you
I
go
will
up
be
next
grabbing
weekend.
some. I will be getting some.
Remember, guys, in this crazy world,
It's good to be a lunatic.
bye.
Bye.